Happy Saturday, guys. Thanks for joining the Japan group flight. Really looking forward to this. Glad to see lots of people on the stream there in the chat. Cerrone, how you doing? Mark Pierce, how you doing? Emmanuel, welcome to your first event. Awesome. Rick, thanks for watching. Everyone who's checking out the stream, say hello in the chat if you'd like. Looking forward to today's flight for sure in Japan. Osaka to, and I know I'm going to butcher this, Kitakyushu. It's the island airport, basically the airport that was built on an island, the man-made island. Is pretty cool, so I figured that would be a cool place to land. I'm going to be in the SR-22 today. Flying, we'll probably fly at about 2,500 feet so we can get a good view of the ground below, and I'll be flying, keeping it to about 140 knots airspeed so we can enjoy the flight. You guys want to zip around, that's totally cool. I'm going to give people a little bit of time to join here. USA server, East USA server, sorry, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not going to go cold and dark. If you can see here, I'm going to be, when I start up, the plane's going to be running, and I'm going to be taking off from 14 right, okay? So if you guys want to assemble over here, that's fine. Or take off whichever way you like. Follow the plan. I'm not sure what the hell just happened there. Did I just screw that up? I don't know why this just happened. Weird. Okay. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing. And I've got it at, I'm going to change the time here to like 2 p.m. local time. Okay. And I'm not using weather, so we're just going to have clear skies for this flight. And yeah, really looking forward to this. We take a look at this on... Sky Vector. So you can see here we've got about 238 nautical miles if we're going to go at 140 knots. We've got little over 2 hour flight. I'm going to be flying pretty low, so a little over 2 hour flight. I'm going to try to stay above the water here so we can check out the shorelines and stuff. And I try to avoid any large land masses, if you will. So pretty much everything. Actually, we probably should be a little bit higher than. Looks like we got to be above 3,000 here, 3,800. So yeah, we'll probably let's keep it to 4,000 feet. Looks like. Yeah, we're gonna keep it to 4,000. I think that's a good idea. If you guys want to join the Discord chat, I have the MFS here. I'll put this in the chat again for those of you who may not have seen it. If you look in the chat, you can join my Discord and look for the MSFS Group Flight voice channel. It's not going to be on stream. Keep it clean in there, please, guys. I appreciate it. And yeah, so if you guys want to chat during the flight, that's awesome. All right. So, yeah, looking forward to this. Last time we had about 25 people join. We'll see how we join today. And I've got the tags turned on, so you'll be able to see yourself on screen as we fly. And I'm going to be flying in VR today using the HP Reverb G2. So just a little note. What you see is going to be, it's basically the visuals of one of the eyes of the G2, so it's not going to be very detailed graphics in real life. As I'm looking in this headset, it looks really amazing in 3D. So just that disclaimer. I try to keep my head as still as possible so the video isn't shaky. So I apologize for that if there's a little bit of shaky video. But let's have some fun. And if you guys have any questions about VR, type it in the chat. I'd be happy to answer them for you. I've been flying in VR for quite some time. And actually, you might want to check out the... we've got a group on Facebook called the VR Aviators Group. Just search VR Aviators Group on Facebook, and you can join us. We've got over 3,000 members. constantly talking about virtual reality flight simulation, which is a great place to learn if you want to get into that. So make sure you check that out if you're interested, okay? All right, cool. So I guess let's get to it. So I'm gonna hit the fly button here, and we will be on runway 14R as soon as Flight Simulator boots up with this new version. I haven't had any, knock on wood, any problems with the new version since updating. So yeah, the flight plan is in the description, BGU. I actually just went over that a few minutes ago, but in the description of this video, I'll go over it one more time here so you guys can see it. There it is. Okay, RJOO. Okay, to HELEN, to MARIN, to KINOE, to SHIMN, and then to RJFR. All right, you can see it right there. Pretty simple. What I can do too, yeah, if you just look in the description of the video, you'll see, of the stream, you'll see the flight plan. I have it in there. Okay? So Ron, you're going to be in VR as well. Cool. Here, let me just do one thing here while this is booting up. And give me 1 second here, guys. Oop, sorry. For those of you who want to see the flight plan, here it is in chat, okay? Boom. That's it.
Tower Cirrus November, Tree 28 Tango Delta at runway Tree.
Oh, it looks like we got to change our time again. Pie in the Sky Tours, how you doing? Thanks for joining.
November, Tree 28 Tango
All right, we're ready to fly, but I'm going to change my I'm going to change the time here. I don't want to be in the dark. Let's go to, oops. We want to go to like 2 p.m. It's 1:40 is fine. All right, cool. So that's that. Now you're seeing 2D here. I'm soon going to switch to virtual reality, and you'll see it like I said, the one eye in 3D. All right, we'll wait for folks to join here. It looks like we've got quite a few people joining. There's the lovely Cirrus SR-22, one of my favorite planes in Flight Simulator. There's a Discord link just popped into chat, so if you want to check that out, and then look for the MSFS Group Flight Voice channel, and that'll get, you can see there's a few people chatting in there already, so let me just see if I could pop in there and say hello. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hey, welcome to the stream, guys. I just wanted to make sure you can hear me. I'm glad to see people on here.
Your screen is behind the biggest.
That's cool. All right, let's see here. All right, let's get into VR, man. So I will actually hit the VR command, and now I'm in VR. So let's go to this screen here. All right, now we're in VR. For some reason, it's a little shaky. I don't know why. Usually it's not shaky like that. This must be the sim. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe, jeez. Hold on 1 second here. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for things to get loaded. I know we got a lot of people here, it looks like. That could be maybe the server's bogged down? I don't know. But it was stuttering in 2D, so it's not a VR thing. Interesting. Well, let's see. Let's go outside here. I got some people lining up. Oh, we're on 2-3 left. Sorry. I guess it put us on 2-3 left. So, guys want to come down to the other end here. You can see I've got the VR Aviation logo. Thanks to Diesel for creating that. Diesel's the guy that helps me run the on-air group flight. Oh, we got a 208 in front of us right there. Sorry, if you guys want to either come down to 20th, I could see people lining up here. It's awesome, but yeah, we do have a bit of stuttering for some reason. Multiplayer's having problems in the update, that's why it's stuttering. Thanks, Pi, appreciate that. Okay, standard livery. Think that'll help things? You know, Mark, that's probably a good idea. Although I'm gonna have to restart this. I think I'm gonna do that. So let me do this. Let me go back to. I know this is gonna delay things a little bit, guys, but let me go back to. Now it won't let me exit out of VR mode. Crap. Okay, the wonders of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay. I just exit out of VR mode. Now we're in regular mode. Alright, so I'm gonna actually quit this flight. I'm gonna quit this flight I'm gonna escape out of here. This is really slow, man. Holy crap. Wow. So this is a new problem introduced. What the hell? Okay. It won't let me go. It won't let me escape out to the main view here. It won't let me escape out to the main. Okay, there we go. Alright, main menu. Continue. Alright, let's do this again now. And unfortunately, we can't use the wonderful VR Aviation livery, so. But thanks for the suggestion there, Mark. I appreciate that. Alright, we're going to go to World Map. Let's change the livery to the standard livery. And go to weights. Make sure you guys fill up with gas. I'm filling up full tank here to gas. Okay. And then I actually have this flight plan preloaded, so I'm just going to load it up here. Group flight. All right. And then we're going to go to flight conditions. And everything looks good there. I'm going to change this to 1:30 in the PM. Okay, and now we'll try it. We're on USA, East USA, Emmanuel. Wow, that's messed up. Let's hope that this now, I guess if other people are using custom liveries, it's going to cause a problem. Now, Pi, I thought we were going to be on 14 right, but it looks like we're on 23. But let's see where we end up here. I think we'll be on 14 right, because that's how I had it set up. Man, that's a big thing to break. Last time, the last group flight we had in Alaska was great. There was no stuttering. It was really smooth.
Tower Cirrus November, tree 28 Tango Delta, ready at runway tree 2 left departure to the west.
I guess we're on 2-3 left. Oh, look at this. We just crashed. damn it. Okay. Reload. Captain Romulus, how you doing? Star Trek reference. We're reloading Microsoft Flight Simulator because it just crashed. CTD. CTD. Last week was amazing performance. I always dial back the rendering before I stream. I usually run at rendering 90. I always dial it back to 80 before I stream. Let's see if we have a problem here. I tell you what, man, this simulator takes so long to load. Jeez. And I have all SSDs as well. It takes forever to load. I can only imagine what it's like on a hard drive. I mean, everything I have is SSD. The system, all my OS is running on its own SSD. Flight Simulator is running on its own SSD, and it just takes forever. Yes, you mean, Rick, you mean since the last update? Your first name is after the first king of Rome, not Star Trek. Okay, that's fine. But I think there's a Romulus in Star Trek, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it just takes forever to load, man. And what I hate about... This isn't going to be a Microsoft Flight Simulator rant session, but what I do... One thing I don't like about it is when you're in this menu system, it's actually using 100% of your GPU, which is insane. All right, world map... All right, that's good. Open filters, we got to do that because you got to reset this every single time, which is a pain in the neck. Let's go to weights and balances. Maybe it didn't like 100%. I'm going to go 95%. Fuel. Okay. And close that. And then we're going to go to departure. We're going to go to, I'm going to load up the plan here. You guys can't see this, but I have a group flight plan already set up. There it is. We are on server USA East. Yeah, it does, Skid Mark. It runs at 100%. Why does? And the answer I got is, well, it's because the whole world is running behind it. Why? That's to me that's ridiculous, but whatever. All right, let's just look at flight conditions here. So that's live. We just want to change our time to 1:30 p.m. around about 1:30 p.m. Okay, hopefully we won't crash. Why does menus run at 100%? And the answer is because, well, the whole world is running behind it. That makes no sense whatsoever. It should be running at like 1% in the menu system. To me, it's poor design. Hey, Busted Wing, how you doing? You got your G2 working. That's awesome. Welcome to the world of G2. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Right. It's a Romulus is a planet. Right. Thank you. I just forgot. I knew it was a Star Trek reference. Yeah, the G2 is amazing. So glad I bought it. I upgraded from a CV1, Oculus CV1. Yeah, I'm so glad. And I have inserts because I use readers, 1.25 magnification readers for pretty much everything low light. So like, you know, looking at screens and reading. If I'm outside in pure sunlight, I don't need any glasses. But I got VR Wave made me a couple of inserts, and it really has made a difference. The last guy here was a CV1.
Cleared
Yeah.
for takeoff runway tree 2 left Cirrus 8 Tango Delta.
All right, so we're looking okay now here. I think we're on 2-3. It is stuttery though. Look at that. Yeah, we're on. Where are we on? Yeah, we're on 3-2. We're on 3-2 left. Sorry, 3-2 left. Okay. Just give it a. I give it a little time because everything is still loading while you're sitting here. So yeah, I just give this a little bit of time. All right, and then we're going to switch to. Hopefully, we're going to switch here to. Is Star Trek good? Yeah, Star Trek is great, man. The old version, the old. You know, I like the old stuff, and some of the first couple movies were pretty good. All right. Picture is bad. Yeah, as I mentioned, you're not going to see 100% beautiful a video because I'm going to be going right now. I'm going into VR. Okay, and what you're going to see in VR is actually one eye. Okay, so it's not going to be fantastic video. It's just Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't give you a way to broadcast very good video from when you're in VR. Okay, and I fly in VR pretty much exclusively. So, yeah, so that's why the picture's not great. All right, but we do have some stuttering here, even though I changed my livery. I guess if there's other people with liveries like that, so we're gonna have a problem. But hopefully we won't crash. All right, let's get ourselves. All right, we got a lot of people here lined up, looking awesome. Let's get outside here. Let's see who we got. Anybody behind me? Let's see. Pontic Farmer? Looks like. If you want to roll up here a little bit closer to me, that's awesome. I think that's your name. I got some folks waiting. If you guys want to line up on the runway, we'll take off here in about 3 minutes. Okay, I'm on 2-3. 3-2, I guess I'm on. Okay, unfortunately, I can't use my livery, although I'm not sure it would have made a difference. I think if one person in the group flight is using a custom livery, it's going to cause a problem. So we'll take off here out of runway 3-2, I guess, in a few seconds here. Yours isn't stuttering? Yeah, I don't know. Right now, I switched to a standard livery. If I could create my own airline, what would its name be and what would the fleet? Well, I've already done that, and it's VR Aviation. VR Aviation runs on FS Economy, and I also have VR Aviation on air. So in FS Economy, we've got hubs in Roanoke, Virginia, and Cape May, and about 12 other airports. So we have a pretty big network there, and we've got about 10 really active pilots. If you're interested, just sign up on FS Economy if you want to join that group. And I do live streams of that quite often. Yeah, look at the stuttering. Yeah. If I try a different server, I got to redo this whole thing, man. And everybody is on this server. I really don't want to make that change. I know, Skid Mark. I saw that. Thanks for flying, dude. Appreciate that. You know, changing to a different server with 21 people is going to be, you know. And then if it doesn't make a difference, I think the problem is it's not the server, it's the update caused issues with multiplayer. So I'm not going to, let's not do that. It's a good suggestion, but let's not do that. Let's just keep with this one. All right, so I need to make some changes in the cockpit here. So we want to check CDI to GPS. Come on. All right. We got our flight plan in. We're going to go flight director on. I'm going to go nav. That's all good. Let's set our altitude. Man, the stuttering's bad. Stuttering. Set our altitude to, what do we say, 4,000? And we're going to just go vertical speed. And we'll climb at, let's climb at 600 feet per minute. Set our flaps to takeoff. And that should be about it. Another SR22 right there next to me. How you doing? I think that should about do it. We're going to have to live with stuttering, guys, unfortunately. I'm sure there'll be comments, oh, your video was stuttering, because they won't watch the video and realize that FS 2020 is having problems. Anyway, all right, so we're good to go here. We get plenty of fuel. We got our tanks balanced. Yep. And we're stuttering like a bummer here. All right, let's go to nav strobe. Landing lights on. Okay. Wow, that's really terrible. Before we take off, I just want to look at performance. Yeah, it didn't change for me. I'm using the standard livery. It could be because the plane. Let's just look at performance here. So I'm using 28% CPU, and I'm using 75% GPU. So 24% CPU, 75 GPU. So it ain't my system. It's not my system. Ethernet is maxed. It's using a lot of... It's doing a lot with the network, which kind of makes sense because we're a multi-vendor. Yeah, I changed my livery. It didn't work, so I'm not sure what the hell's going on. All right, we're going to take off, guys. Here we go. I'm going to be flying at about 140 knots. And we'll be flying that flight plan. We got it. Let's just verify. Oops, someone just... Let's just verify the flight plan's in there properly. Looks like it is. All right, good. This is awful. All right, full flap. Let's go full. Brakes off. And we are off and running. Here we go, guys. Wow. This is awful. Maybe once we get on the ground, up in the air, it'll be a little better. How terrible is this? It's literally stop and go. I'm not sure I can handle 2 hours of this, guys.
Cirrus 8 Tango Delta, continue for west departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace. Tower Cirrus November, Tree 28 Tango Delta, continue for west departure.
Oh, man. All right, autopilot is going to be on here.
Engaging autopilot.
Wow, this is awful. I don't understand this at all. I mean, I have a lot of bandwidth, so this isn't a networking issue. This is, let me just look at the performance again here. So, yeah, I'll show you the performance. So we're at 30% CPU and we're at 71% GPU, and Ethernet is 1.7 megabits per second. I mean, I have a 40 megabit up, 1 gigabit down, so it can't be the internet. It's not the CPU, it's not the GPU, so it's the server. It's the server.
Cirrus 8 Tango Delta, you are leaving my airspace frequency change.
Yeah, Busted Wing, again, if I do that, it's going to take us a half hour to all switch. Oh, so I'm stuttering from your point of view? Wow.
Request flight following.
That's interesting.
Cirrus November 328 Tango Delta Kansai approach. Squawk 7012. Squawk 7012.
Well, I mean, here's what we could do, guys. I could. Now, I always restart my computer before I stream. Okay. I could basically shut down, restart my computer, restart the stream. Okay. And then, if you guys want to join up again, you know where my YouTube channel is. Just make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And maybe Busted Wing has a good option. Maybe we'll switch to the. I mean, because this is not gonna. This for 2 hours of this. This is not gonna be enjoyable. So let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on. I'm gonna kill this flight. Okay. All right. I'm gonna kill this flight. Let's try this before we let me try this before as a Busted Wing. I'm gonna take your suggestion. Okay. Let's change the server. Let's go to the southeast server. Let's see, the delay's 250 milliseconds there, so that's not a good idea. The least amount of delay I have is 220 milliseconds to the east server. Okay? That's the least amount of delay I have. Okay. Let me, I don't think it's a server issue, because these servers will be, and you guys aren't seeing the same issue, so I can't put it on the server. It's got something to do with me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut down. I'm going to stop the stream, and then I'm going to restart the stream. Okay, and then if you guys want, it should be able to keep the same stream. I'm just going to stop it, and then I'll just restart it and see if it works better. I'm going to basically restart my computer. Let me just think about this. Yeah, but it's a quarter second. It's 237 millisecond. That's a quarter second delay. That's a lot of delay. I mean, I guess it's better to do that, to try that first before I tell you what, why don't we try the West US server? Let's try that one. All right, guys, we're going to go to the West US server. Okay, because it's only 82 milliseconds delay. Let me just do that. All right, so now we're on the West US server. Okay, let me load up this flight again, because this isn't stuttering. Okay. Let me load this flight up again. And see if I have a problem. So I'm on the West US server now, okay? You know, I just did that, BG. But I was thinking that I may have to reboot everything just to sort of reset stuff. But I really shouldn't have to. I'm not having any issues anyplace else. All right, let's just try this on the West server and see if I... And you guys want to join me on the West server, please do. Same place, Osaka. See, these are the kind of fun things that we get into. All right, Felix, I'll check that out in a second. Pardon me. If I'm still stuttering, then it's got something to do with my system, which means I should restart everything. At least that's the way I would probably look at it, but we shall see.
Tower Cirrus November Tree 28
All right,
Tango
ready to
Delta,
fly.
ready, runway Tree 2 left west departure.
All right. Doesn't look to be stuttering here. If you guys want to join me here, when you are friends, you can rejoin a flight in progress. Oh, okay. If you guys, looks to me like maybe it was a server, maybe Busted Wing, you were right here. Guys, try to join me here on the Western U.S. server. To accept your friend request, I think I have to go back out here, guy. So let me just accept. Okay. All right, now my plane just stopped functioning. Let's see how this gets once we get some people in here. All right, guys. So again, we're on the Western USA server. Okay. Seems to be better. Busted Wing. Sorry I doubted you, dude. You watch the stream, they blame the performance on the larger planes. Okay. Okay, looks like we're good here. I'm gonna have to start this puppy up. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Damn it! I forgot to make sure I have enough fuel. God damn it. Good thing I thought of that, because so while you guys are joining the Western USA server, yeah, well, you were right, dude. It was a wild-ass guess, but you were right. Let's go to Lear livery, weight and balances. Let's put 95 gallons, 95% fuel on there. Just in case there's a problem if you do 100%, which could very well be with this flight simulator. All right, so we're going to go load. And we're loading my Japan group flight. Okay. And we got it 123, so we're going to do fly. Thanks for staying here with me, guys. Hey, Conrad, how you doing? Alan, how you doing? Good to see you in there. You're gonna fly with an F-18. You're gonna fly an F-18 140 knots. Good luck, Felix. You have to slow it down and put the flaps up, I think. All right. Let's hope this works, guys. It could have been the server, like Busted Wing suggested. Yeah, I know, it's fast.
328 Tango Delta at runway 32 left ready for takeoff west departure.
All right, seems pretty smooth, guys. Let's see how many people are here. And we're ready to go here. So I got enough fuel, right? Yep. All right, let me go into VR here. Give you guys a few minutes. All right, so now VR has this stupid dark mode, which happens from time to time. Out of VR. Into VR. There we go. All right. Ugh. Why is it doing this? This happens from time to time. You get this dark mode in VR. Oh, I don't want to fly in 2D, guys. But it looks like we solved the stuttering problem. Yeah, I've had it before, Bambasa. How you doing? Bambasa. I always have a hard time pronouncing your name there, dude. But it seems to be happen. I've had this happen before. This flight is cursed. Yeah. Let's just try one more time. God darn it! What is going on? All right, can I fly like that? It would be pretty annoying to fly like this, guys, to be honest with you. So, although I would be able to see everyone's tags pretty easily, it looks like I'm going to have to. I gotta reset this. I gotta try again. I'm quitting. Yeah. No, I have a. Oh, you think that would have the center button view would have cleared that up? Seriously? Well, I just oh, this is ridiculous. I promise you, hopefully at some point we'll actually take off and fly this flight. Yeah, I'll try that again if this happens again. But what cleared up the last time when I had this happen is I had to restart everything, so that's what I'm doing. All right, let's restart everything here. Well, you solved one problem there, Busted Wing, by telling us suggesting we go to a different server. So I guess it's the East USA server that's got the problems. See, this is why it's great to have everyone here. We're solving problems, man. And we all know that with flight simulation, and especially with VR flight simulation, problem solving is definitely one of the traits you need. Having been doing this for about 4 years, I can tell you, starting with what was it, the first one I had? The Razer H something D2, I forget even what it was called. I basically sold it and bought a CV1 after I had it for a couple weeks. Because it was pretty lame. I got a CV1 because it was cheaper. It was like $100 cheaper than the CV1, and I cheaped out. And I was like, all right, this thing sucks. Let me just take my lumps and buy a CV1, which is what I did. All right. I know it's a problem here. Hold on. I was wondering why this is... Okay, that's better. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. Let's make sure we're in the right server. Yep, West US. Okay. And correct dark mode by hitting escape twice. Really? All right, we'll try that. All right, go to make sure we got enough fuel. Okay. We have enough fuel. Let's load our show legend. That's not what I want. Open filters. I always like to do this, and then we're going to go to load, and we're going to load a flight, the Japan flight. Japan flight is loaded. We're going to change the time to 1:30-ish. Okay, make sure our flight conditions are proper. They are. Okay, and let's load this puppy up. I did? Come on. You're right, I did. Okay, there we go. Good catch, Conrad. Thank you. All right, now let's... Now, you know what's going to happen. What's going to happen is we're going to get there, and we're going to be right around here, and the flight simulator is going to crash. All right, so we've got enough gas. We're going to hit the fly button now. Let's see what happens. I need a drink. It's only 10:48 in the morning, and I need a drink. Well, let me have some coffee. I got my Yeti, 24-ounce Yeti. Yeah, that was a good eye, Conrad. Cursed, yeah. Luckily, it's just simulation, right? We're not putting real souls in these planes, because right now, if this was real life, I'd probably cancel the flight. I'd be like, nope, what can go wrong has gone wrong, but you never know what could go wrong because of Murphy's Law, right? Murphy's Law is overreaching. Murphy's Law is overreaching. Murphy's Law trumps every other law ever made. Anything could happen, right? Anything could happen. I got my fingers crossed so that we're good here.
Tower Cirrus
All right.
November, tree 28 Tango Delta at runway tree 2 left ready for takeoff.
All right, so
departure
you guys should all
west.
be here. So, and we're smooth. So we saw. Oh, Conrad! Thanks for buying me the drink, dude. I'll take you up on that. Thank you for that. Super chat. I appreciate it, Conrad. Thanks, man. See, you just
Conrad Lawrence dropped $5 Canadian in super chat. Thanks. Drinks on me.
That's awesome, dude. I appreciate it. You just wanted to see that scene from Airplane. I know that. All right, I think we're good here, man. I think now let's just okay. So we got the big test. The big test is the VR. Let's see. Okay, we're good. Center. Boom. We're good. Okay, now we got to do this. We're good, and we're not stuttering. Hey! Beautiful. I'm looking right up the butt of a 208. All right, I got to configure my plane now. All right, so let's go with CDI to GPS. Let's get our pitot heat on, strobe. We don't need a landing light because it's daytime. We're going to go flight director. Nav. Just verify our flight plan. Yep. And we said we're going to fly at 4,000 or 4K. 4K. Vertical speed, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do a slow climb to 4,000. I mean, I'm getting a little stuttering, but it wasn't anything like it was before. Let's hope we don't have this problem with how bad it was before. All right, flaps to take off. Fuel, plenty of fuel. And let's get the hell out of here, guys. All right, you guys ready? Hold on one second. You like big butts. All right, let's go, man. I think we're good, and hopefully I'm gonna just fly right up the butt of these planes here. Ooh, we got a big old jet airliner there, man. Holy crap! There's another SR-22, and we're flying without the choppiness, which is fantastic. Full throttle. Hopefully we didn't forget anything. We're at 80 knots. We can definitely take off at 80 knots with this plane, so there we go. And we got a relatively smooth flight, so mission accomplished. Busted wing! You get the prize of the stream because you suggested the thing that fixed everything. Alright, flaps up. Try to gain some airspeed here. Make our turn over Osaka. I mean, we're getting some stuttering, but nothing like it was, so. I can feel this plane is heavy, though. This plane feels very heavy. I got it trimmed out here, and let's get...
Tower Cirrus November 328 Tango Delta, continue for west departure.
Okay, why is my altitude at minus 13? What is the command to reset the barometric? One of you guys know that, right? I know we got to be at 29.92, right? I don't want to adjust course. I want to increase the barometric. Where is it? Can I do it over here? No, I gotta do it here, so I can't fucking read it. Sorry. I don't mean to curse. I'm just getting. I need to go to 29.92. Almost there, but you can't read it because I guess I should somehow remove those stupid tags in the cockpit because they just block everything. 75, 80, 85, 91, 90, 91, 92. All right, autopilot on.
Squawk 5032 Cirrus 8 Tango Delta. Cirrus 8 Tango Delta radar contact 5 miles southwest of Osaka at 2,200 feet. Altimeter 29.92.
All right, so now that I got my
Copy, Cirrus 8 Tango
altitude straightened out,
Cirrus 8 Tango Delta contact cancel.
now we can start looking at the scenery.
Going to 125.5 Cirrus 8 Tango Delta.
All right, we're gonna. I want to throttle this back to 40 knots here, guys.
Cirrus November 328 Tango Delta Kansai approach continue to HELEN as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
All right. B. Thank you. Hey, Sar, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat there, bub. Horace 424, welcome. Thanks for that tip. Yeah, it's B. I always forget. I mean, I should remember. It's pretty easy. You might have to fight your daughter for the PC. Yeah, my son was playing in a Modern Warfare tournament last night. $5,000. Amazing how much money they put down. Look at these islands, man-made islands. It's so amazing in Japan how they've done that. All right, we're climbing. I'm going to get a little more power to this beast here. Coming through 3,000. Let's just take a look outside. All right, there you guys are. Cracker Jack, Muggs, Bernie down there, flying way low. I don't know if Bernie's with us or not. Horace 424, saw you in chat. Che Alex, Samaraju, Captain Romulus, I see you. Ozean, Amadel, I hope I got that right. Quox and Skidmark, Cool Sax, Ponic Farmer, I saw you on the runway before. Catch up and get on my wing, guys. Now, I don't know if those guys are with us over there. Nobody on the left here. But check out those islands, man-made islands. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. You wonder where they got all that dirt from to do that. All that, you know, landfill. I guess this is all Osaka down here. I want to say we got, let me count them. Let me count you guys, okay? Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like we got 13, maybe 15 people on the flight. Oh, there's the MiG. That's got to be a jet right there, moving quick. All right, back in the cockpit, guys. Okay, at least we're not stuttering. That's the good thing. All right, why are we climbing through 4,000? This happens all the time. All right, let's go back. Let's go down. All right, I'm gonna hit B. I gotta hit B, right? I gotta hit B. B. What the hell? All right, hold on.
Engaging autopilot.
All right, trying to get this thing at 4,000 feet. Something was screwed up there. Sorry, guys. I need to focus on my cockpit here for a second. I'm going to turn at HELEN pretty soon here. Okay. Thankfully, though, we got rid of that stuttering. That would have been a nightmare, and I didn't have to reboot. So because that would have been a total pain in the ass. So thankfully, thanks to Busted Wing with a great idea, which I of course doubted. All right, here we go. We're making our turn. We're leveling off at 4,000. We're going to throttle to 140. All right, who's flying the F-15? I got to see your F-15. If you're flying the F-15 and you're with me, you gotta pull up on the wing so I could see that. I want to see that. All right, let's get this to 140 knots. And it's an interesting bridge right there. Don't have no idea what it is, but this is the straight here that I wanted to kind of be in the middle of. Pretty cool. Great terrain. Great terrain. But you know, you've got that flight simulator washed out thing going on, unfortunately, which I hope they fix at some point. They did say they were going to try to address that. All right, we're at 140 right now. Just going to throttle that back. Keep us at 140. All right, I need someone on my left and right wing, guys. Oh, what did I just do there? Turn the autopilot off?
Engaging autopilot.
Someone's flying like a maniac there. Bernie? Alright. Now we got 111 miles to Kindy, so we got a ways to go. But let's check out the scenery. That's pretty cool down there. I'll say it. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Microsoft Flight Simulator created amazing trees. That's one of the coolest thing about their scenery. The trees are amazing. They're just different enough to give you that realism, you know. Unlike X-Plane 11, which has those flat wafer trees, which are really ugly, the trees absolutely make it. For me, at least. All right. No one on the wings yet. Let's get outside and see what's going on here. All right, there's Cracker coming up on the wing. I can hear your engine. See you right there. Another SR-22 Horus 424. Cracker, I can look inside your cockpit, man. There's nobody flying that plane. It's autonomous. Autonomous. Did I say autonomous? Autonomous. All right, 328 Tango Delta making its way. Flying fine. There's Cracker coming up on the wing. Oh, someone just buzzed the wing there. Skid mark in his patented Baron G58. Now we have to go across this major expanse of water here. So, all right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. You had guests and couldn't join, Sarah. That's too bad. That's okay. Next time. Wondering why I'm so high? Well, I'm not very high right now. Because there's one landmass that we have to go over that's like, it was suggesting 3,800, so at least the chart was, so I just figured let's keep it at. did I get a third shot? I got a second shot last Friday. Yeah, the new clouds are better, that's for sure. Although I'm flying clear skies. I got the second shot last Friday, and I really didn't have much issues with that. I had the Pfizer shot, second shot. For 2 days after, like I did the stream on Saturday, that was fine, and 2 days after, I felt tired. I kind of had always felt like I was going to have a headache coming on, but like it never came on. It's kind of weird. But I kind of pre-gamed for the shot. Like, I take vitamins and stuff anyway, but I made sure to dose up with like zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C, turmeric, multivitamin, and then when I came home after getting the shot, like I did this a few days before, made sure to dose up with those vitamins. And after I got the shot, about 2 hours after, I took an Advil, one Aleve, and because I felt like a headache coming on, so let me take an Aleve. And then 12 hours later, I took another Aleve. I just took and that was like three Aleves I took every 12 hours. One every 12 hours, I should say. And then I really didn't have any problems. So, thankfully, because I was worried, because, you know, my son, who's 26, he said his friends were down for the count for 3 days in bed from the second shot. I was like, oh, Christ. Let's hope that doesn't happen. So, but thankfully, it didn't happen. So, good news. You being smartass. Yeah, because they're talking about, where the CEO, J&J, came out and said that there may be a need for another shot, a third shot, 6 to 12 months later. And then he also said potentially once every year, a booster shot every year. You know, it's a new strain of the COVID disease that they're studying every day, and they're finding new crap out about every day. So, I mean, you know, not going to get into the politics of it. It's conflicting information. You know, Fauci says one thing and the CDC says another thing. And I'm not taking this from the news. I watch what they say, right? So, you know, CDC says once you're vaccinated, you're okay and you can be with other people, right? Fauci's one time he says if you're vaccinated, you need to wear a mask around other people who aren't vaccinated. And then he says if you're vaccinated, you need to always wear a mask. So which is it, right? Don't keep changing the protocol, right? Establish a protocol and keep that same messaging. So I'm going by, if I'm around someone who's been vaccinated or has the antibodies, I'm, comfortable. If I'm around someone who hasn't been vaccinated, I'm comfortable, but I may wear a mask. I don't know what else to do, because part of the problem is we go through this vaccination thing, right? And if something doesn't change after we get the vaccination, what's the sense in getting the vaccination? Right? I got the vaccination because I wanted to go back to all the freedoms that I possess living in the United States of America, right? I want to go back to all the freedoms, traveling, which, for the most part, for the last few months, we've had those freedoms anyway, at least where I am. Although the governor of our state is a lunatic, but that's another story. But, I want to say to myself, okay, I've been vaccinated, I took that precaution, I took the leap. Now I can go, be with family members, go out, have dinner, do the things that, I'm used to doing that I haven't been able to do. Don't tell me get vaccinated and then stay home. It doesn't make any sense, right? So anyway, young folks these days are fragile. Ain't that the truth? DoD's making you wear masks at your desks, even if you were vaccinated. Yeah. The DoD has changed quite a bit in the last 3 months. But that's another story. My brother works for the DoD. So I have kind of a understanding of what's going on there. Hey, Elliot, how you doing, man? Your front wheel's down. Don't know why, but it looks really odd. Thanks for flying on the wing, though. Let's get outside here. Oh, hold on. See how your front wheel is down? Whoa. Ponic Farmer. Elliot, is it Elliot? Oh, it's Ellie Jot. There's Cracker Jack, right there. Right there. Up, now your landing gear is up, so now I have fixed landing gear, so I can't do anything about mine. Samora in a SR22. Horace 424 in SR22. Cool Saxon SR22. Stick Conrad, Stick 2310 in a what seems to be a looks like a Piper to me. Ponic Farmers and something quick. Look at that view, huh? Dun, 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 dun. Awesome. Well, again, thank you guys for joining. And Busted Wing, thank you for the suggestion to go to a different server, because that certainly made a difference. Yeah, I don't know. So I had a false alarm this week with Best Buy. You know, I'm trying to get a 3080, right? I'm trying my best every day to get a 3080. And I want an EVGA 3080 XC3. That's the Ultra. That's the one I want, right? $839 retail. That's the one I want. So I have Best Buy, and I have a auto up refresher, and I have it running. When I'm working during the day, I have it running, and then all of a sudden, like 2 days ago, like around noontime, I look up and boom, add to your cart. I'm like, oh, awesome, because usually it shows sold out, right? Add to your cart. I'm like, it turns yellow. I'm like, boom, great. Hit the button, add to my cart. Then you go to this next step. We've added another step, and to make sure that we have the inventory. So please wait, and it'll turn yellow again if we have the inventory. So I said, okay. It doesn't tell you how long to wait. Doesn't anything, right? So I just waited and waited and waited and waited. It just said, please wait, dot, right? And then finally, after about 20 minutes of that, I said to myself, okay, by now, there's no way I got one, right? So I refresh, sold out. So Best Buy doesn't have a mechanism to tell you, you know, you can stop waiting now because we're sold out. They just leave you in this hung state. And you don't want to refresh it, because I figure if I refresh it, then it'll take me out of the queue, right? You don't want to refresh it. So I don't know how their software works, so I just figured leave it the way it is, right? So there's no issue. But unfortunately, it was a false alarm. Didn't get one. I don't know how else to try to get it. You know, the what do you call it? Newegg has the Newegg Shuffle. Yesterday they had a 3080 for a reasonable price. Sometimes they've got cards in there that are paired with motherboards that you have to buy the bundle. I don't want to buy the bundle. I just want the card. So the EVGA was in there at a reasonable price, and I put it in there, but I didn't win it. So, in fact, let me check the shuffle right now while we're flying here to see if there's one available. Maybe there is. I don't know. Let's see. The shuffle 17th. Oh yeah. Let's see what we got available. There is a 38 available, but it's an Asus. And it's paired. See, this is the problem. Let me show you this. Make sure I don't. Sure. Give me 1 second here. Let me show you this. So this is the shuffle, right? So it says you can reserve this item. Okay? You can't. They bundle it with a board. You have to buy this board. Right? $1,389 for a 3080 and this board. I don't want the board. I just want the card. Okay? Let's see. They do the same thing with the 3070. Yep, they bundle it with a board. The 3090. Let's see. Yep, they bundle it with a board. $2,500. Give me a break. Once in, these are ridiculous. Now, I don't know if this is third-party sellers or whatever, but sometimes these items are ridiculous. And again, I don't want to bundle it, so I'm not even going to enter the shuffle. Now, I could probably buy, I don't really want a Asus anyway. I want an EVGA because EVGA's cooling is much better, but this is the problem with Newegg. They bundle everything because they're probably bundling it with a board that's not selling well and to make more money. Which is, to me, kind of messed up. But the whole graphics market is messed up anyway. Messed up. Yeah, sorry, I was reading something then. I'm still here.
Cirrus 8 Tango Delta, contact campsite approach on 121.2.
Boo.
121.2 for Cirrus 8 Tango Delta. Kansai approach Cirrus November 328 Tango Delta 4,000 feet.
Yeah, Conrad, again, awful nice of you to donate to the super chat. I do appreciate that, guys. It helps out. I use any funds that you guys donate, or if you join my YouTube channel for $1.99 a month, I put that all towards the stream. I upgrade my computer, or I take all that money and I'm putting it towards my YouTube channel. Like buying this EVG, the car. Like recently, I upgraded my PC. I put a 10700K in it, and I put a new motherboard in it. So that was like $850 to do that. That came from the money that generated from my YouTube channel, and then the money that I'm going to use to buy the 3080. Some of that's coming out of my pocket, but some of it's coming from the YouTube channel generation as well. So I appreciate all the support, guys. It helps me just bring you guys better content. And I've got a bunch of things planned. This past couple of weeks has been very busy, so I haven't been able to produce and release any videos other than the stream stuff, but I've been working on a couple of scripts that, some content that's going to come out here. In fact, one that's going to be a series, a 6-part video series. I'm not going to really say what it is yet because I don't want to tip my idea. But it's going to be helpful to those interested in cryptocurrency mining, and not the experts. For people that really know nothing about it. So it's going to be a good series. In any event, so yeah, so look for some more content from me soon on coming to the channel. But I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. It's awesome. Yeah, it would be nice to toggle name tags while in flight. I agree. And it would be nice if they used a different color other than white. I think maybe a different color might be better so you could read them easier. I don't know. Could be me. Maybe I just like to complain. Cheers to you, Pi. Appreciate you being part of the stream here. Alright, so we've got 68 miles to our next waypoint. It looks like we've got 71 minutes to our final destination, if I'm reading that information correct. I really never know with the G1000 on this plane, so you can't really, I'm not sure I trust the information. A lot of people live down there. Holy crap, that's populated. Look at that. This is actually a nice height because we can see, we got about a 10-mile view each way, which is awesome. Hey guys, I don't think I called out SHIMN Reach. Hope I got that right. Crackerjack right behind. Conrad and Stick right there. I guess you wrestled your PC away from your daughter. Orca back there, Orca Boss back there. Didn't call you out yet. Orca Boss, how you doing? Thanks for joining. And B. Juke Rose. Oh, sorry. BGU Crossroad. Why can't I read that? The word letters just kind of jumbled together, but I see you down there. BGU Crossroads. Moving quickly. Not sure what you're flying down there. If you want to come up on the wing there, BGU Crossroads, that'd be awesome. Crackerjack is just close enough so you can see its plane. You can see it's just wants to fade away. Just close enough. Some expert airmanships there. Quack's way over there. Looking good, guys. There's skid mark. So we'll do another count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. Let me look over this side. Yeah, looks like we got 12 people. 13 including myself. Back in the plane. Yeah, very populated down there. You can see that. Holy crap. $1:30 a.m. Oh, okay. All right, Busted Wing. Thank you again for your suggestion, dude. Appreciate that. It's very helpful. Enjoy your sleep. Where am I located right now? Somewhere over Japan. You mean in the flight, right? Somewhere over Japan. If I had to guess, let me just bring up the chart here and see. We're 59 miles from Kindy, so let me see. If I bring up the chart here, we're 60 miles from Kindy. Someone said his kid escaped twice. Bambasa to fix that. Where's Kindy? Kindy is here, right? So, oh, sorry, KINOE. So we're 59 miles, so we're probably right about, let me just pull this up here. You see where I just pulled this up, and we're probably right about there. Okay, right about there. See my mouse on screen. We're right there where the crosshair just came up. Right about there. All right, got that? Cool. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, you can't beat that scenery. This scenery is awesome, that's for sure. And having the multiplayer is nice too, right? Better check my tanks. Yeah, probably switch it over here. Where's my cursor? I just set it to off. Sometimes it happens. See, it really would be nice to give you a fuel indicator up here, but you don't get that. And if you hit engine, it doesn't do anything. So, kind of a lame implementation of an SR22 on Flight Simulator, I would say. If you compare it to the Torque Sim Flight on X-Plane 11, the Torque Sim is amazing. It's a study level SR22. If you ever want a study level SR22, X-Plane 11, the Torque Sim SR22 G3, I think it is, GT3. They have a turbo and a normally aspirated, and it is really, really cool. They did a fantastic job on it, right down to the synthetic vision is really, really good. So yeah, if you want that study level SR22, that's the one I would recommend. One of my favorite planes to fly. I mean, I like this one in Flight Simulator. It's one of the better planes, but it definitely has some deficiencies, you know. Like, you know, for example, none of these buttons here work. They're all in op. Okay, so you can't use the keypad to enter flight plans. So it's, you know, it's really mostly eye candy. It's an awesome bridge down there. Alright, so if you're flying with me and you're using VR, raise your hand in chat. Just say me. Oh, you preloaded? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that manual caching is it really effective or not. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so we're about halfway through our trip right now, which is good, considering... Well, that's amazing. I wonder what city that is. Look at all those buildings and homes down there. Holy crap. At sea level, for the most part. Wow. So close to the I guess we're flying over the Japan Sea, I would imagine. Sea of Japan, sorry, Sea of Japan. They're beautiful islands. I'm sure some of these are. I don't know much about the geography of Japan, but I'm sure a lot of these are, you know, basically resort islands. I would imagine, right? Over there. Oh my goodness. All right, we got a plane coming up on the right wing there. Can't see who that is because your name tag isn't displayed. There's Quacks way out there on the right wing, about a quarter of a mile out. Anybody on the left? Nope. All right, so we got Sharon, Skidmark, Bombasa, Conrad, and Cracker, and myself all flying VR. Awesome. So that means we got 2D represented as well, which is great. That's what these flights are about, and it's not just about VR. I mean, I'm going to fly in VR, but you know, it's 2D too. It's all about the adventure of group flights. So I've been trying to think about what our next group flight will be. Probably be in 2 weeks. Next week I'm probably going to do on air. Probably do on air next week. Yeah, I'm trying to think about where our next flight will be. Someplace interesting. We did England to France. That was kind of cool. I was thinking we fly like over Rome or something. You know, I'm Italian, right? So I've never been to Italy. I was just thinking that we fly like do a flight from like Sicily north up into Rome, up into Italy, like the mainland of Italy, and like fly north, like go over Rome and see what we could see out there. I think that would be kind of cool, like an Italian group flight. You know, maybe we can, you know, get some espresso or some sfogliatelle, which is an Italian pastry, or some cannoli. Italian, I guess a sfogliatelle would be a better pastry for the morning. So a nice cup of coffee or espresso with a sfogliatelle, and we'll fly from Italy to. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. The next one's gonna be an Italian group flight. I think that'd be cool. Because I've actually never flown in Italy in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I would love to see what some of those sites look like. So what I'll do is I'll try to map out a flight plan that takes us over the sites, the Colosseum, the Vatican, all that stuff, to see what we can see. So that's, I think, what we're going to do. The Italian group flight. Sound good? Hope so. All right. Man, aerobatics in the 208. Holy crap. Or acrobatics. Did I say aerobatics? Where is he? Check him out. He's doing stalls, dives. Captain Bombosa, how you doing? I see you back there. Crackerjack right on the wing there. I'm just digging and watching all the planes. Look at that. That looks fairly industrial to me. Alright, let's see. Reminds me a lot of Hawaii, you know, the landscape. I guess that makes sense. Just catching up. Awesome. I'm still looking for a way to bring chat into the cockpit in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There is no clean way to do that. I tried OVR tool. Was it OVR tool? Was it called OVR tool or something like that? Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. OVR drop. That didn't work. I had actually already bought that, you know, about 2 years ago. Tried to make that work, didn't work. What we need is a tool that's an OpenXR tool specific for Windows Mixed Reality that will allow you to bring a single window, desktop window, like a Chrome window or whatever, a Windows desktop window, just one window into your VR, wherever you are in VR. Now, you would think that Microsoft would have thought about this, right? Now, you can bring in like a desktop, but that's not what I want. And I think you can bring in like Edge, but I don't want Edge. I want Chrome. I want I want a single application that allows me to bring in one Chrome window. That's it. So I can have chat in the cockpit, so I don't have to keep taking the headset off every time I want to read chat. But unfortunately, one does not exist. Anybody know the quick fix to turn off the auto external off light from flashing in Just Flight Piper? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't. You need to bring your instrument panels in. How the heck would you do that? Is it on iPad? Steve Mark. All right, dude. So you're gonna be on autopilot. You're gonna go get your car, and then by the time you come back, you're gonna land with us. I hope you make it back. Webcam. Yeah. Good idea, dude. Good idea. But you can't, well, you can do that with Move VR, right? You should be able to do that with Move VR. Move VR, well, that's X-Plane. Sorry, X-Plane. Yeah, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator, so yes, I don't know how you do it. Right, I had a brain fart there. Move VR. What we need a Move VR for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's what we need. We need Move VR for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And you need it for Oculus. I need it for Windows Mixed Reality. Now, Move VR works for any headset in X-Plane because it's an X-Plane plugin, right? Now, I have found that Move VR for Twitch chat is clear, but if for some reason YouTube chat is blurry. I don't understand why, but for some reason it is.
Tango Delta contact Hiroshima approach on 124.05.
Or so we're near Hiroshima somewhere.
124.05.
Probably over there, I guess.
Delta. Hiroshima approach Cirrus
Or maybe over there.
Tango Delta 4,000 feet.
Cirrus November 328 Tango Delta Hiroshima approach continue to KINOE as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
BGU Crossroads. Way out in front up there. Scouting the terrain for everybody. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but in the background my wife is having a drum lesson this morning. She's an aspiring drummer. Her instructor is a touring musician. I forget the name of the band, but he's very good, and he's a great guy, reasonably priced, and he does all his lessons via Skype, which is great, and it's really reasonable. She's been doing it for like 2 years, so it's pretty cool. She loves it. I don't know if you guys probably may or may not know, but I'm a musician as well. I'm a guitar player. So, and I've been playing for years. And she had always wanted to play drums her whole life. Her parents, for some reason, when she was younger, never let her do it. I don't know why. So, 2 Christmases ago, I got her a drum kit and drum lessons for her Christmas present, and she said it was the greatest present I ever got her. I said, what about your engagement ring? She says, well, maybe the second. She goes, but this I get a lot more mileage out of. So she's been diligently learning how to play drums for 2 years, and she's really getting great. She really is getting good. So, and she practices all the time, and she's got a great instructor. The guy focuses on songs, which is good because she's learning songs and the elements of those songs, and then she can apply it to other stuff, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so it looks like our the stream is pretty smooth, guys, right? I mean, the video could probably be better, the quality could be better. I'm not sure how I work on that. I try all the time to make it, to make the quality better, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work. I've got an idea that I'm going to try for next stream that may improve things. Constant battle, right? Constant figuring. Look at that island there. They always say the island of Japan. It's actually the islands of Japan, right? There's a ton of islands, all part of Japan. I guess it's the main island of Japan and then all the little islands. I'm not sure what they're called. That looks so realistic looking down there, though, I tell you. Wow. That really looks amazing. All right, making good progress. We got 13 miles to KINOE. Then I think after KINOE, we can probably... Your simulator has been good for the last month or so. Yeah, a lot of people have been experiencing issues with the last update. All right, I think once we get to KINOE, once we hit KINOE, we're going to go down to 2,000 feet. We're landing at sea level. So let's just make sure we're not going to go above anything too high here. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, we're going to go down to... we'll go down to 3,000 after we hit our KINOE mark. Let's see here. KINOE's right here. All right. Near Hiroshima. Okay. And then we'll go down to 3,000, pass this way, and we're gonna make our way into. All right, there was no waypoint to line up for this airport, so when we get here, I'm gonna have to Let's just take a look at this this airport diagram. Network diagram. Let's take a look at the diagram. Well, that's not what I wanted. Come on. Oh, you can't tell me this major airport doesn't have a diagram, really? Doesn't have a diagram? Seriously? It's a friggin' airport, man. Okay, well. For some reason, Kitakyushu Airport does not have a network, again with a network diagram, airport diagram. So we're going to be landing coming from the south. So what we're going to do is as we get closer to, when we're about, I guess right about here, which is about 10 miles out, we'll just vector to the southwest, and then we'll hopefully, or we just actually fly the airport and come in. That's probably what we'll just do. You got the latest NVIDIA drivers with game mode on. Really? Department of Redundancy. Department, yes. Alright, so I haven't upgraded my drivers yet. Maybe I'll do that. Game mode on. Where? In the NVIDIA settings? In the NVIDIA control panel settings? So we're going to hit MARIN, and then when we're 10 miles out from the airport, we'll just fly to the airport, we'll take an assessment, and then we'll land. We're going to ad hoc it. Alright, but once we hit this waypoint here, actually we could probably start now. We're going to go down to 3K, so let's do that. Let's go down to 3K, at least, well, you guys don't have to, but I'm going to. Vertical speed, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a nice 500 feet per minute descent down to 3K. Windows 10 search game mode. All right, let's look at that. Game mode settings. Oh. Is that something new? Is that new? Learn about game mode. Prevents Windows Update from performing. Helps achieve more stable frame rate. Okay. Yeah, nobody agrees on the GAT game mode. I think, yeah, I remember reading that having it off is better. I remember looking at Jay's 2 Cents has a video on optimizing Flight Simulator. Now, he was doing it for 2D, not VR. So that could be a difference. But I remember reading that game mode you want off. But you know what, dude? I'll try it. What the hell?
126.2 for Cirrus 8 Tango Delta.
Maybe it depends on what type of GPU you have. What type of GPU do you have, Conrad? You gotta remember, I have an old tugboat, a 1080 Ti, right? So maybe it helps you with the 30 series. know, maybe the 30 series can take it. It's helpful for that. But if you got the old tugboat like me, then it's, who knows, right? We're at 3,000. $40 miles to SHIMN or SHMN. Probably SHMN is how you pronounce it. And then we're going to head to the airport and figure stuff out. We'll fly over the airport and then enter the traffic pattern and do an ad hoc landing. And then if you guys, what I'll do is I'll land first like we normally do. I'll set up, pardon me, so we can watch you guys land. Let's do that. You have a 1080 Ti like me? Okay, well, I guess it's probably worth checking out. If you're saying, so you, let me ask you, so is it only for Flight Simulator, Conrad, or do you fly an X-Plane 11 too? Because I gotta tell you, an X-Plane 11, 1080 Ti, and the CPU I have, it's absolutely stunningly smooth. Trying to keep my hits. I know it's very jaggedy, guys. I apologize for that, but I'll always get one. You know, once in a while I'll get a comment on a stream that says I can't watch it because it's so jittery, and you know, it's because it's a close up of one eye. You know, I mean, we could go to this instead. You know, this is smoother, but you know, this is both eyes. You guys want to see that for 2 hours? I don't know. I wouldn't want to. That's why I kind of go to this. You know? Yeah, iRacing, I got to be honest with you. iRacing, I actually tried iRacing with the G2 and it made me ill. I really gave it a good try and it made me ill. X-Plane 11, yes, I think, you know, X-Plane 11 was a groundbreaker in VR, you know. So alright, so you just turned it on since the latest MFS update and the NVIDIA update. Okay, well, maybe we'll give that a try. I don't know. DCS was, well, I think Aerofly was the first flight simulator I flew in VR. And then FSX with, what was it called? Fly. What the hell was it called? The first VR software. Daniel Church. Fly. I'm drawing a blank. What was the software we used to fly an FSX and an X-plane? Fly Inside. And but DCS had native VR back then too. They were one of the earliest to have native VR, like Aerofly. So I remember downloading DCS and yeah, Fly Inside. Took a while to remember. Flying DCS 2.5, I can't remember, and that was pretty amazing. But they were one of the first to have native VR, DCS and Aerofly FS2. Unfortunately, Aerofly FS2, although really great in VR and super smooth, the scenery is so icy, and they've got no comms or navigation, you know, real world navigation. So it's just not it's not a functional flight sim. You know, for those of us who want to navigate by GPS and we want to talk on comms, X-Plane is the best solution for that. Although you can use Microsoft Flight Simulator with Pilot Edge, which is good. But, you know, You would think that with multiplayer they would give you the ability to talk on frequencies in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but they don't have that capability. Yeah, right. All those Fly Inside videos way back when, 4 years ago. Daniel Church and Fly Inside. He actually tried to develop his own simulator. I don't know where that is now. He was developing his own flight simulator. I got a beta version of it and tried it. It was pretty good. It had some, early issues, but it was pretty cool. I'm not sure what happened to it. DCS L39 can be shared. Okay. Well, you can do like shared cockpit. Is there any way to do? Is there a way to do shared cockpit in Flight Simulator? Kind of cool to do shared cockpit in Flight Simulator. I know with X-Plane there's join flight or something. There's a couple of different solutions. Do you know what the name of it is, Skidmark? Can't remember. Okay, I'll do a search for it. Let's see if we can find that. Let's see, MSFS shared cockpit. Here we go. Your controls. Your controls. Your controls is a program that allows multiple. Let me show you. Your Controls is a program that allows multiple people to connect their simulators into a single shared flight deck. It allows tasks to be distributed amongst crewmates, where one can fly the aircraft while another handles radios and autopilot. Doing flights on VATSIM has never been more immersive. Striving to sync. There's a work with VR, hopefully. Let's see. A lot of people, 20,000 views. Interesting. Here we go. Your controls. Supported aircraft. Okay, there's a big thing. Osobo all stock as a version 1.1. So they got to verify. Working title CJ4. See, syncing expectation, speed, weather, nav data, ATC, radio frequencies, installing. They have an auto installer running. All right, launch Microsoft Flight Simulator. Select the aircraft and spawn location. Once everybody's spawned in, launch your controls. Enter the username. There are multiple options for hosting. Try cloud P2P or direct. Okay, so you have to have a hosting and only use cloud host as a fallback. Okay. Utilizes a rendezvous server in order to connect two computers behind a router. Depending on your router, this may fail. Okay, wonder how secure this is. Session code, okay. Direct established between, so you can do direct, you just forward your IP to each other. No golf this weekend. You mean for you? That sucks. Interconnection. So you can either do direct IP or you can use cloud host. You're now ready to fly. One person control throttle. Blah blah blah. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna bookmark that. Cool. Thank you, man. They're playing the Heritage this week. Yeah, Stuart Sink is leading the Heritage? Seriously? Wow. And dusting off your guitars? Yeah. I play every day, dude. So Stuart Sink is leading the Heritage. Colin Morikawa, who's a great golfer. He's in tie for fourth. Horschel, won money on him. Tie for fourth. Daniel Berger. Oh, let's pull this up here. Daniel Berger. Harold Vollner. How many big names? So that's the Heritage. Is that the one that's at Hilton Head? Yeah, Hilton Head. What kind of guitars you got, Skip Mark? I may have asked you that before, but I just don't remember. Let's see, what do we got? Ooh, 12 miles to KINOE. Oh, SHIMN, and then we're going to be pretty close. So we're getting there. We got 28 minutes to the airport. I think I'm going to come down to 2K here. I try to play my guitars every day. Even if it's just working on scales, I just get my fingers moving every day. So I'm worried that as the older I get, I don't want to lose dexterity. So I think I have to practice more to keep my dexterity up, you know.
132.5 Cirrus 8 Tango Delta. Tokyo Center, Cirrus November, Tree 28 Tango Delta, 2,900 feet.
All right, so we're going to go down to 3,000. Let's check everybody out here as we descend. All right, guys. You got your single. You got your your front gear down there again, Elliot. I don't know why. It's just, I guess, just Flight Simulator. All right, we covered about 200 miles so far, so. Getting there. All right, so normal procedure is I'll land first, unless you guys want to land, totally up to you. But I'll land first if you like, and then I'll set myself up so I can watch everyone land. And then we'll figure out a place to take the group picture, which will be the cover of our next live stream, which is going to be in Italy. All right. Looking forward to that one. Our next group flight, I should say. You got a Mexican Strat, Fretlight Strat, Washburn Delta King, like a 335. Nice, 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 nice. You have 15 guitars, dude? I think you told me that before. So let's see, what do I got? I got a 2000 American Standard Strat Natural, which is the Jeff Beck noiseless pickups in it. That's my main go-to guitar. Then I have a Michael Kelly Telly that's got Seymour Duncan humbuckers in it, but they can split into single coils. I like that guitar. Got a Taylor 214 CE. Got a Fender Jazz bass. It's a Mexican though. And I have a Martin D35, which is a 1977 D35 that I bought when I was a kid. And that's my prize position. And then I've got a PRS P20E, which is it's like a parlor guitar, but it's got a Fishman in it. I use that, like, I just keep that in the family room when I want to grab a guitar. Just sitting there. It's a pretty nice guitar. I think that's it. I have a couple that I've got in mind. You got a lot of guitars though, dude. You've had a Strat for about 30 years. Yeah, my original Strat was in '79, which I sold a while ago. I didn't like the color. It was the Antigua color. I didn't really like it. And I went without playing a Strat for a long time. So that was my go-to Strat, a '79. And but I bought this 2000. It's a funny story, actually. So I bought it on eBay. I was on there like during the week in the morning, and I saw a Buy It Now come up. Just happened to, for American Standard. Checked the serial number. It all turned out, and it was for $700. I was like, what? So I quickly messaged the seller, and I said, is there anything wrong with this guitar? And the seller responded and said, no, it's my boyfriend's guitar. He cheated on me, and I'm selling all his shit. And I just went, buy it now. Because I looked closely. She didn't really have much of a description on it. And I looked closely at it, and it had the Jeff Beck pickups in it. So that's like a $300 upgrade right there. I mean, this is an $1,800 guitar, easily. And I just said, for that price, I was suspicious. So I bought it. I took a chance, $700, bought it. It came, the neck it needed to be set up, which cost me actually I did it myself first. Didn't do a great job, so then I took it to somebody. It cost me like $100 to have it set up the way I wanted. Because I play really light strings. I use 9s, really light strings. And I put Fender locking tuners on it just to make it easier to change the strings. And the guitar is awesome. $700. Yeah. Metallic blue with the maple fretboard, I guess. Yeah, mine's natural finish with a maple. It's a maple neck. But yeah, I love it. It's a 2000. If I want to get another. I really want to get another 2000, like a beat up one. Not beat up, but like doesn't have to be in pristine shape. And I want to mod it to put they have the Seymour Duncan's got a humbucker that's in this footprint of a Strat single coil. So I want to put that in the bridge pickup. And so I can have a humbucker in the bridge pickup on a Strat, which would be kind of cool. But it still looks like a Strat. So that's my next project. We shall see. I forgot I have a cigar box guitar too. It's a crappy one. I got a kit, put it together, modified it a little bit. It sounds like crap, but it's cool for playing slide on and stuff. But anyway. All right, we got 51 miles to the airport.
120.6.
We're 20 minutes away, guys.
Approach Cirrus November 328 Tango.
You want an SG?
Cirrus November 328.
Well, you can't really play, so you can't justify. So you just like collecting guitars. That's cool. You want to build one of those, yeah. I was going to build one, but I got that bug too, and I'm like, oh, I bought this crappy kit on eBay for like $50 and said, well, let me see if I can mod this. And it's really a piece of junk. The neck. I got it plain where the tonation's okay. intonation. But if I was going to get a cigar box, there's a couple of builders that I would just pay, you know, like $300 and get a really nice one that's, you know, reliable and stay in tune and all that, you know. I do want to get one, a good one. But I want to build this Strat first. I want to build a humbucker Strat, or not, I should say mod the humbucker Strat. What I would like to do is get a natural blonde 2000 Strat with a maple neck, and then mod that one. I actually have my eye on one on eBay. It's been on eBay for like 6 months. The price is too high. They want like $1,800 for it. It's way too high, but it's a really nice looking guitar. It's the same natural one as mine, and except it's got the maple neck. So that'd be kind of cool to have a. I mean, it's got the rosewood neck, so it'd be kind of cool to have the maple neck with the single coils and the rosewood neck with the humbucker and the bridge pickup. They're kind of cool. But anyway, we'll see. I gotta buy a 3080 first. That's the priority for me right now. Where's the guitar stream? Yeah, I thought about doing that on a separate channel. I have a separate channel. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So much to do. You know, when you start to do another channel, it's a lot of. What I found is that when you're doing content creation, you really gotta kind of stick to one thing, because otherwise you get spread too thin. You know. So that's why I'm kind of sticking to this. And guitars, it's my thing, you know. It's like my. It's the thing. I think it's the thing I do the best in life is play guitar. I'm not saying that I'm a great guitar player. I'm a pretty good guitar player, but of all the things that I've learned to do in my life, that's the thing I do the best. Aside from being a good dad and a good husband. That playing guitar is the thing that, you know, when you get to my age, you kind of say, okay, what do I do really good and what don't I do well, right? A lot of things I don't do well, but the one thing I do well is play guitar, so I kind of keep that as my, like, I don't let anybody into that, unless I'm jamming with people, obviously, but I don't know. I thought about the stream, haven't really done it. All right, 42 miles to, the airport that I can't pronounce. It's RJFR. Large expanse of water, though. Look at that. Holy crap. It reminds me of being in, like, flying in Hawaii, you know, except the terrain is not as high. Yeah, I remember seeing some of your videos, Skidmark. I remember watching a few of yours. I think you did some streams, too. Yeah, it's kind of sacred. Not sacred, but it's, playing guitar is it's my solace, right? You know? Like, if I'm having a stressful day or things are stressful or whatever, I go to that to zen, to zone out and to connect, and, you know, it's my therapy, right? And we all need that in life. You need to have that one or those couple things that help you realize what's really important, right? And I guess, like, flying in VR can be that, because, you know, you get, especially when you become really immersive about it, you know, when it gets immersive for you, because you really kind of, like, when you're, I got to tell you, like, when I'm landing a plane in VR, I'm not thinking about anything else but landing that plane. So you got about a 3-minute space there where you're focused on one thing, right? Taking off, that's pretty much robotic. It's easy to do. Landing is the most always going to be the most difficult thing in aviation, the most challenging thing in aviation, unless you're taking off in a hurricane or something. But, you know, so I think that when you're landing in VR, you get that in the zone moment, you know, where you've got to be completely focused, which is, I think, really good for the brain, right? To do that. And sometimes, I mean, it can be stressful. Like, I can tell you, like, the first time I flew, Airbus came out with a Phantom 300 in X-Plane 11, which is it was a great jet. I love that jet. First time I flew that and landed it, I remember, like, saying to myself, like, feeling nervous landing that plane, right? Because I hadn't landed it before. And, thanks for the subscription there, Mark Pierce. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. But I remember, you know, getting that feeling, like that nervous feeling in my stomach about landing this plane. And here I am in like a virtual environment where it really doesn't matter. But I think those kind of moments are really good for the soul, you know. Sorry to get philosophical, but I think that, you know, we need those things in life to get us out of the day-to-day, you know, what's less important and into what's more important, right? Anyway, that Zen, right? You know, golf is that kind of thing. You know, when you're playing golf, at least for me, I haven't played golf in a while. I'm trying to get back to playing. But when you play golf, you get into that same zone. Like, I remember, like, you know, when I was playing golf regularly, you know, 2-3 times a week, I would go to the driving range and for like 2-3 hours get like 3 buckets of balls, hit balls for 2 or 3 hours, and I wasn't thinking about anything except hitting balls. And the same, like when I was playing, you know, I studied like the inner game of golf and, you know, putting out of your mind, all those books, you know, to get the mental game in there, the mental game of golf, all that. And so I learned how to like visualize, and like I remember doing things like, I had this one course that I played all the time near where I used to work, and I played there twice a week, and I used to play matches there. And what I would do before I went to bed every night, I would be laying in bed, I'd close my eyes, and I would play every hole in my head with a positive result. Every shot. Driver, wedge, putt, you know, driver, wedge, putt. Sometimes I'd allow myself to make a par, but most times I'd birdie. But I would go through that course, and I would like visualize the course in my head, and that, after doing that for like a few months, it actually, I took, like, whenever I played there, I would like have phenomenal rounds, you know. And I think those type of exercises get you into your Zen moments where you're just focused in, you know. 58, these sims are good for hand-eye coordination. I agree with you, man. I think they're great for that. I think it's great for that, especially in VR. Well, wait till you get your G2, man. You're gonna be like, wow. If you get a G2, if you go from that CV1 to a G2, it really changes the game, especially in X-Plane 11. It really changes the game.
Tango Delta, contact Tokyo Center on 132.5.
All right, 11 minutes, 27 miles.
Tokyo Center, Cirrus November, 328 Tango Delta, 2,000 feet.
Cirrus November 328 Tango Delta, Tokyo Center. Continue as planned.
So we're coming near Tokyo.
Altimeter 29.902.
Yeah, inner game of golf, man. Forget the guy who wrote it. I forget his name. I had the tapes, I had the book, I studied it, helped my putting, helped everything. You need that in golf. Golf is such a mental game, you know. I didn't realize it before this year's Masters, but Augusta was designed by this architect, I forget his name, but he was a Harvard grad And he and Bobby Jones specifically designed that course to challenge the mental part of the game, so that you'd have to think your way around the course. And you know, most golf courses today are designed that way, but I think that was kind of groundbreaking, you know. I should say most better courses. You know, you always have your dog tracks where, you know, you hit the ball, it's dog leg left, dog leg right, or straight, right? Hit the ball, and, you know, it's basically point A to B golf, right? But some courses like, you know, Augusta and the TPC courses, if you're not thinking, you know, based upon natural effect and also terrain and pin placement, if you're not thinking, it's a difference between a reasonable score and, you know, a ridiculously high score, right? How you approach a pin, where you need to be set up on your drive, where you need to be set up on your second shot, you know, all that. Super important. That's why golf is such a great game. All right, 22 miles on a flight that started out rough, but so far has been pretty textbook. Let's check outside here. Oh, everybody's on wing here. There's Stick, Cracker Jack. All right, guys.
Tango Delta contact Fleeky approach on 120.1.
Going to 120.1 Cirrus 8 Tango Delta. Suki approach Cirrus November 328 Tango Delta 2,000 feet.
It's Suki approach. They go by
November
Suki.
328 Tango Delta Suki approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Now, if we were an X-plane, we probably could fire a procedure. I'm not sure. I've never done a procedure, an approach procedure in Flight Simulator. I've rarely done them in X-planes, so I'm not going to attempt to do that now. But you know, not knowing how to come into this airport, I'm sure there's a procedure. Well, let's just look at that. Let's see. Let's see if the... Well, we do have a procedures here. The VOR. We don't have a GPS procedure. All right. DME. We'll just see if we got... Oh, we do. Do we want to try to shoot a procedure? No. No. Yeah, let's not do that. Well, that's nice. You got a course next to you. And my brother plays at this course. He's a military. He's a DOD employee, so he plays at this course somewhere in Maryland. He says it's an absolute dog track. All right, starting to see the airport, semblance of an airport in the windshield here. So we got 15 miles away. Maybe what we'll do is let's range out here. Come on. It doesn't show me. Oh, there's 5 miles, 8 miles, 10 miles. Let's keep it at 10 miles, so maybe we can get some semblance of the runway direction. I know we're flying perpendicular to it. So, but at least, well, I guess, yeah, 10 miles. I'll tell you what, let's go into, there's 15. We'll go 8. 8 should give us at least, we'll be able to see. Hopefully we'll be able to see the direction, or we'll be able to see the runway when we comes up, and what we'll do is we'll vector to the southwest and then try to pick up the runway. I'm going to try to do that, all right? The one thing is the visuals in the distance in Flight Simulator versus X-Plane are awful. X-Plane, you've got much more detail in the distance. Now, that could be because in X-Plane I'm running in high settings, graphic settings, and in Flight Simulator, in fact, it probably is. In Flight Simulator, I'm running at medium settings. So if I was rendering higher, obviously I probably would see better. So let me take that back. It's not a Flight Simulator problem. It's a configuration problem because I'm using a 1080 and I'm not able to, to get that that detail. All right, I'm certainly starting to make out a mass of land there. It looks square, so it's probably man-made right in front here. So I'm going to vector south. As soon as I see it on the map here, I'll know I'll have 8 miles, and then I'll come into my approach.
Tower Cirrus November, Tree 28 Tango Delta, 11 miles east to land.
It won't even try to pronounce the name of this airport. It says,
November Tree,
oh yeah.
Tango Delta Tower. Enter left space, runway 36. Altimeter,
Kitakyushu?
Fly left base runway tree 6 Cirrus 8 Tango
They
Delta.
want me to do left base runway 3. But we're not going to do that. Alright, 9 miles. So soon it should come up on our GPS map here. But that's definitely the mass right there. And I gotta believe that if alright, I'm going off autopilot. Alright, we're gonna fly. We're going to do a right base into the airfield. Then we'll get down to, let's start to throttle back here. Oh! Switch tanks. Okay, so now we should have enough space here to get into that runway. Definitely reminds me of landing in Honolulu. You know, you've got that airport in Honolulu that's right near the ocean. So flat. Now, we've got 2 islands there. I'm going to assume the outer island is our runway, right? Well, let's look at the map. Hold on. Let's hold my thing here. Yeah, it looks like it. The larger island is the airport. And I could start to see the runway coming up on the MFD there, which is good. Can't read chat, guys. Sorry.
Tango Delta cleared to land runway tree 6. Run 277 at tree.
Cleared to land runway tree 6 Cirrus 8 Tango Delta.
Alright, so if my MFD is accurate, which sometimes it isn't, it looks to me like the runway is on the right side of the northeast side of that island, so, and it's running perpendicular, so I'm going to start to turn here. I think I see the runway. We got a little bit of space there, and then we got the runway, so let's, yeah, I could see it now. Well, I tell you what. Let's do, now that we know where the runway is, let's just do a little flying over the territory over here. We'll come back to that. That's where we're going to land, right there. It looks like BGU Crossroads is already close to landing. That's our runway right there. That's a man-made island airport, which is pretty damn cool. There's our runway, going to be right off the right wing here, and then we're going to come back to that. Or maybe what we'll do is we'll fly a little bit. We'll land from the north. Let's do that. We'll fly here a little bit. We'll come back to our airport. There it is, right off the right wing. Let's do a little sightseeing here. You know what I noticed is the trim indicator doesn't work on this. When you press the trim, it's supposed to show on the. It doesn't work properly, the trim indicator. So, not surprised. These people are wondering, why the hell are all these planes flying over our factory? I don't know. See, this is, to me, this is the zen part of flying in VR, right? Flying over an area where you've never been to in your life. Checking out the scenery. Looks like we got a solar farm right there. Boy, that's prime real estate. Trees look amazing. It's because they all are different. They probably use 30, 40, 50 different variations of trees to make them look so different. Different heights. As I said before, that's one of the reasons why it's so amazing. All right. We're at 1,000 feet. All right, I'm getting hungry for some lunch, so I think it's time to land. All right, so I'm gonna basically land here, and if you guys want to circle around and then land after me, awesome. Flaps down the first notch. There's my runway. We're doing 138. Start to slow this plane down. We got no wind. We got a two knot crosswind. Full flaps. Cool airport to land on, that's for sure. 90 knots. get ourselves lined up here. We're kind of over to the left a little bit. There we go. I feel like I'm fighting a crosswind, but it's only 2 knots. Alright, fan it up, throttle down, let the energy bleed off the plane, not in the center line, but oh well. Alright, I'm going to stop. Turn and watch you guys land.
Tango Delta, turn next taxiway.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Get in position.
Tango Delta, contact ground on 118.8.
Alright, so we'll move from here once everybody lands, and we'll take our shot. Let me figure out the best place to take the landing shot. Hold on. Ooh, come on, man. What the hell? Set my parking brake. There you go. Alright, let's get out of this plane. Alright, guys. Here comes Horace 424 and the SR-22, and he's down. Nice. Who's next? Crackerjack. Looks like Quack's coming in. Yeah, it's Quack's coming in. Not sure what Quack's... Oh, we got Elliot and Quack's coming in. Dual landing. Nice. Like Oshkosh when they land 2 planes at a time. Alright. And the Piper. And then there's Pontic Farmer. There's Elliot and the Piper. Now we're going to move here, guys. I'm probably going to roll up the runway as I'm facing here and then turn around right by those 2 first hash marks. So let me... Oh, we got Bernie in the massive plane. Dude, you flew that here? That's awesome, man. Is that a... What is that? Is that a 727? I don't know what the hell that is. Very nice. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll out right on the runway here and turn to the left so I'm lined up with the center line, and then you guys can get behind me. We'll get the picture on screen here in 2D versus VR, all right? So give it a second. Here comes Conrad in the stick 2310. I think it's 2310, or maybe it's 2510. All right, nice, right on the center line, beautiful. Even his shadow's on the center line. Cool Sacks in the SR-22. Now, just beware. Like, you can't get. If you get too close to me, your plane will fade out. So, you want to be just close enough so you don't fade it out. There's Cool Sacks in the SR-22. Captain Bombasso. At some point, I'll remember that Bombasso, or pronounce it correctly, I should say. And we got Sel Temrich after him. And I think that's going to be everybody. Alright, beautiful. Bombasso making the quick right turn. Getting on the grass, cooling off those brakes. All right. And then Seltimrick coming down the center line. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. All right, so let me pull out here. Hold on, guys. And then don't move yet, guys. Let me get positioned, and then let me get the 2D screen up, and then you'll see where I'm positioned. Okay, on the stream, and then you guys can position. So I wouldn't do anything yet. Give me a second. Let me get positioned. All right, right there, like that. Okay, let me get my brake on. Okay, now don't do anything yet, guys. All right, hold on. Just in time, you made it back. Way to go, Sarone. All right, hopefully, let's go out of VR. Hopefully, this won't. Oh, I thought it was going to crash. All right, cool. Let me just do this. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, now what I want to do is I got to figure one thing out. Give me 1 second to figure something out here. Give me a second. So I can take the best screenshots. Hold on. Oh no. What? No. I hit something and now I'm installing the NVIDIA driver? Oh no. Not the driver. GeForce Experience, because I need to see if I'm going to take a screenshot with NVIDIA. So for some reason it's got to update that before I bring it. Okay, good. Let me just see what the... Thankfully that didn't screw anything up. I got to see one thing here. Alt F1 is a screenshot. Okay, cool. I always forget what the screenshot is. All right, let's kill that. Let's kill that. Alt F1. So let's go to full screen. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second here. Okay, boom, that's full screen. Let's go outside. All right, here we go, guys. All right, so you want to line up behind me. So you're in the screenshot. Actually, let's do it from this side because I always do it from you. Let's do it this way, okay, guys? Start Crackerjack. I'm just gonna. You don't have to move. I'm gonna get you like that, okay? So Crackerjack is gonna be. Yeah, there you go. Now we got to get Bernie. Bernie, go way in the back because you got the big plane, right? Could put someone right over here, right. You see where I'm hitting my mouse right here. Let's see, Elliot, if you want to move up right into this slot right here, come up about maybe just past the SR22 in front of you. Just come up right here. That'd be awesome. Elijah or Sunrek, you can come up too. Somebody come up here. There you go. That's good. Elliot, just right up. To the left a little bit, right there. Nope, too much. There you go, that's good enough. Actually, no, you want to be further to the left, to your right, because you guys, both of you guys are going to be out of camera probably. So you want to just come back around and come close right in here. This open space of, there's Bernie waiting. Look at that big beast. Is that a 747? I think it is, right? All right, Elliot, come right up here. Right up in here. Right in front of the Captain Bombasso. You're in the SR22. You're going backwards or something. You guys are both good. That's good right there. Good, 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 good. Ooh. I think that's a pretty good shot. What do you guys think? Let me just get this centered properly. I'm going to take a couple of them, okay? All right. That's too close. Your name tag's not showing up. Well, we'll know you were here, so. Alright, let's get one more. Oh, you're right over here. Dude, you're not in the shot. You gotta come back around and come right here. This gold plane over to the way to the right, whoever that is. Come right into this little slot right here. Give you a second to do that. So otherwise you won't be in the shot, dude. Thanks for being patient, guys. Is this you, Cerrone, right here? This is you, Cerrone. There you go. There you go. Get in the shot. Let me go over here so you can get in the shot. I think this is going to be our shot right there. That's a good one. All right, Pontic Farmer. Come right over here, Pontic Farmer. Where you going, dude? Where you going, dude? Pontic Farmer, where are you going? Get into the slot right here so you can get in the shot. Otherwise, I'm going to take the picture. Let's see where he's doing. There he is. All right, he's coming around. Go to the right now, dude. Go to the right. There you go. Come back up in there. The slot right there. There you go. There you go. That's it. That slot right there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going a little more. A little more so we can see your name tag. Delayed the chat's the stream chat is delayed. No, you don't want to move? Alright, we're going to take it right here. Here we go. Oh. I think that's our picture right there. Let me just make sure we got that. Hold on. I gotta make sure we got that. And, oh, that's not it. Choose. Here, and then desktop. Simulator. No, I gotta make sure I got them, guys. I'm just checking online here. I don't see them. Hold on. Where the heck are they? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I gotta verify that I got the shots. Otherwise, oh yeah, here we go. I got them. I got them. Yep. Alright, cool. We're good. Alright, guys. I think that's going to do it for me. This was an awesome stream. I appreciate, or a flight, I should say. I appreciate, especially Bernie with the huge iron flying. Guys, it was awesome. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry for the difficulties. Thank you for helping me through that. And, yeah, so the next one's going to be 2 weeks. We'll do a flight in Italy. I'm looking forward to that. I think we'll start in Sicily and then we'll move out. So, all right, guys, appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and look for some more streams during the week. I'll probably be on during the week. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.